You know, the classic right-click save. How do you know someone actually owns the NFT? Or better yet, when someone copies your NFT and steals it, what protections do you have? You go on OpenSea and you buy an NFT and you're like, oh, geez, it's a fake one. Well, in today's KuCoin DigiDive, we're going to be talking about REV3AL. This is solving the issue of digital counterfeiting. If you guys are ready to get started trading this coin, there's a link in the description below. It will give you 20% off trading fees, baby. Okay, let's go over the problem with digital media. Currently, there's 3 problems involved with digital media. First problem is creating a digitally scarce asset is extremely hard to do when you can just right-click, copy, paste. NFT technology is awesome and all, and it helps with this by creating digitally scarce assets. However, currently enforcing copyright is hard to do, especially with IP owners and limited resources. The second is owners who own digital assets that are off-chain. It's almost impossible to verify the authenticity of the asset. Third is multi-factor identification does not currently exist for digital assets. How in the world can you link an asset to the blockchain without having multi-factor authentication? Just think of this scenario. I buy a Rolex, and this Rolex is given a certificate of authenticity, and the NFT I'm issued is digitally scarce. There's only one of them for my certain Rolex with that certain serial number. But the issue you're having is linking up the Rolex with this NFT. I can buy this, I can get the NFT, but I can now keep the Rolex, and I can put a fake Rolex with the same serial number and pair it with this NFT and sell the NFT and say, hey look, here's your real Rolex and here's the this is real authentication of the asset. Those are the 3 different problems. So problem number 1, it's hard to enforce the actual digital scarcity of these NFT assets. 2, off-chain owners have no way to verify authenticity. 3, there is no multi-factor authentication that it's the actual asset. Let me go ahead and play this video so you guys can kind of get the full scope of this project. All right, so who does this cater to? This can cater to artists and creators if they're creating their own NFT music, their own portrait, images, etc. It can also cater to IP owners, which this can be influencers, creators, publishers. This can be so many different people. Basically anyone with an IP address. And if you're watching this video, you're probably one of them. And lastly, it can be for collectors. You know, the time when you buy that fake NFT and you're like, what the snap? I wish there was something for this. All right, so out of the total 1 billion REV3AL tokens in circulation, here's an overview of the tokenomics. As you can see in this distribution, about 45% of the tokens are going to reserves, product development, and the founders/team. So the utility of the token is specifically used for applying and verifying the REV3AL security layers. REV3AL is built on Hedera Hashgraph, and there are several reasons for this, but in general, for the most part, it has to do with the performance of the chain. As you can see, it reaches over 10,000 transactions per second, less than, well, fractions of a penny for a transaction, about 3 to 5 seconds in finality, and it basically takes like no energy to run this chain. Hedera Hashgraph is a DAG. Here's a breakdown of the percentages and the cliff of the tokens so you guys can notate these. And lastly, let's go and close this out with the website. As you can see, the website is very clean, it's very neat, and they kind of put together what they're looking to do. Anti-screenshot, anti-duplication. The TLDR is anti-counterfeiting, and they're having several different tools and mechanics in order to achieve this goal. Overall, what are my thoughts on this project? I think it's an interesting project because it's solving a real-world problem. Digital counterfeiting is a major issue, and it's not just with NFTs. This can actually be with real-world assets, especially the issue with verifying whether a real Rolex is actually linked with a real NFT. The NFT technology is great, and the digital certificates on the blockchain is also great. And having a protocol like REV3AL that's solving several of those issues is aiming at a very large market share. However, for the REV3AL token, this will depend on the adoption of the protocol. Just because you build it doesn't mean they will come. This will depend on how many partnerships they are able to obtain, how many companies they're able to get working with them. As always, time will tell. We'll see what happens. Let's go and hit you guys with a wisdom one-liner. We're in Proverbs chapter 26, verses 22. The words of gossip are like choice morsels. They go down to the inmost parts. Be careful what you talk about. Be careful what you speak about. Eventually, it goes around. Thanks for watching this KuCoin DigiDive. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel and tell me what you guys think of this REV3AL protocol. You can also check out some of our previous videos here, and like there. We'll see you in the next one.